my political awakening started around 9/11, and seeing how Bush and Obama were carrying out the same agendas of constant regime change wars and constantly abusing American citizens and their rights. Hello, my name is Tasha. I'm also known as Introverted Oreo on Twitter and YouTube. And this video is not so much as me walking away from one party to another because I don't trust either side. This is more of me talking about walking away from the propaganda of both sides. And what I mean by that is that the left and the right have terrible ways to communicate and get people to be on their side. Because what they believe in does not fit the overall problems that Americans are facing today. Open border, CRT and gender ideology being taught in schools and by random strangers online through TikTok. The fact that we're almost facing World War III. The fact that our economy's gone to shit. Crime is up. People can't afford groceries, housing, let alone a car. We have all these things going on right now, and both sides are being distracted by dumb shit. The right side, the 1980s Christian zealot Republicans, they're pissed off about a calendar and gay people for no fucking reason. And then people on the left are overly obsessed with gay people and trying to rewrite gay history and neo-pronouns and misgendering and recording people misgendering them and all this other shit. Like, neither side of these situations have anything to do with people who are in the middle. Most people meet in the middle nowadays. Everyone knows someone who's gay or lesbian or bisexual or at least even transsexual. Most people do not want their kids involved with grown adult themes. We all can agree on that, right? We all can agree that we all need money. We can all agree that we need all our jobs. We can all agree that America needs to stop fucking interfering in other countries' business. We can all agree that we need manufacturing to come back to the U.S. We can all agree that adults can do whatever grown adults can do and leave the children alone, like I said before. We can all agree that crime has gone up and we need proper law enforcement. We can all agree that our border is open and we should shut that bitch down and kick out all the illegals that came here under the Democrats because they're the ones that need new voters. Remember that great replacement theory is not just for white people, it's for everybody. And I said some controversial shit, but hey, it needs to be out there. And a lot of the problems and situations today that both sides don't want to compromise. And people that are in the middle are getting sick and tired of it. They're getting sick and tired of both sides. One side went to the extreme in reaction to the other side that went to the extreme. And people are getting sick and tired of that swing. We need middle ground. We need stableness. And we need a compromise. And that's why I'm a populist. Populism involves that again, we have an establishment class and we have we the people. That is the main thing. There's no more red versus blue. There's no more conservatives versus liberals because in my opinion, you're all the same. You're all the same. Just bitching about different sides. And I care more about what American people care about. Taking care of ourselves. Taking care of what is more important to us. And once we get all that done, then we can go to a deep dive about everything else. But we need to handle the main shit first. Crime, open border, poverty, the economy. The U.S. is standing in the world without having to fucking keep going into regime change wars. Our allies don't trust us anymore. They especially don't trust Biden right now. So why can't we get to that picture? That's what a populist worries about the most. And then after that, we can go down to the little stuff. But my political awakening started around 9/11. And seeing how Bush and Obama were carrying out the same agendas of constant regime change wars and constantly abusing American citizens and their rights made me realize we need something different. And then when Trump came in 2016, and you don't see constant regime change wars. The economy was doing better. He was trying his best to deal with the border situation. He's the only president that actually has tried to stay within what most Americans want. And of course, he has saboteurs and everything else that was going on in the administration then, during, and after, as we currently see. But that's because Trump had awakened a lot of people. Trump isn't the movement. Trump is just the guy that's just like, hey, here's A, B, and C. I'm pointing this out. What do you guys think? And then come to your own conclusions. That's exactly what we need. And Trump compromised a lot of things more than most Republicans would. And a lot of Republicans don't like the fact that Trump was willing to compromise on certain issues. And the left absolutely hates Trump entirely. Racist, bigot, transphobe, blah, blah, blah. We all know that. It's all a bunch of, bullshit. And that's why I'm saying both sides have this fog about them with propaganda and what they believe in, because it makes no sense to those of us that are in the middle. We all know people that are LGBT. We all know people who care about children and protecting children. We all know people who care about the economy and our border and crime and all sorts of facets of life. The one thing is getting to the people in the middle. And that's what both sides have done the worst at, is being able to get people on both people in the middle to go one way or the other. And a lot of us are staying in the middle because you're both crazy. And that's why I call myself a populist. And that's why I choose to walk away from the propaganda of both sides of the political party. We need someone who's in the center, who knows about what Americans want and what Americans need to hear, and who's willing to present these American values and customs and traditions that everyone can agree on, and make that into what we can do to make America great again. Again, my name is Tasha Jackson. Welcome to my WalkAway story. Thank you.
For more great videos, download the WalkAway Social app at walkawaysocial.com. Share your testimonial and join our community.